You know what? There's no more fun and efficient way to fish than fishing from a kayak. But if you're serious about kayak fishing, there's not a better tool out there for reducing frustration and managing boat position than the new micro anchor available from PowerPole. Listen, if you're ready to take your fishing to the next level, you need the new PowerPole micro anchor.
This week on Wilderness Systems Kayak Bassin', Chad Hoover's at Long Branch Lakes in Spencer, Tennessee, with a few of the guys from the Hook One shop and Jeremy McDowell, the principal broker for Long Branch Lakes and a die-hard bass angler who knows the lakes as well as anyone.
For me, fishing is a love, it's a passion, it's an obsession, and I've enjoyed it since I was a child. My fondest memories were fishing in a cow pasture after school until the sun set. And this has been my first opportunity to fish in a kayak. And the lake that we're on today and that we've been fishing on, you know, I fished it for the last 6 or 7 years. I don't know how long. And I've seen water on this lake that you can't see from a small boat. You can't get in through there. The only way you can access these waters is through the kayaks that we've been fishing. And it's just been a ball. I mean, it's been an absolute pleasure.
I can tell you Jeremy's not going to be able to do is he's not going to be able to help you with fashion advice. From the Huey Lewis sunglasses to the man sweater vest or fleece sleeveless jacket. But when it comes to real estate, when it comes to the thing that he's really good at, there's probably not anybody better in the game. You can see the twinkle in his eye where he gets a kick out of selling a property to somebody, not just for the commission check or for developing the property, but for knowing that he's put somebody into a property where they're gonna live out the rest of their life in the place they wanna be. Oh, got it, he got it. I saw him come out from behind the tree and eat it. That is so cool in super clear water with a good pair of polarized glasses, and you can just see the fish come out from behind the branch and eat it. What happened was my bullet weight got caught further up the line and the lizard was just sitting there undulating. He didn't come out and eat it.
Chad gave me one of these rods, this Pro Graphite APR rod, and it was really cool. I just ran into a log. I'm still getting used to this kayak fishing thing, and the rod bent 5 ways on the end of its tip. I think the video recorded it. I fished with rods my entire life and broken numerous amounts, but it was pretty cool to see that, and the rod is still intact. I guess a question that I have, and maybe it's a silly question, but the question that I have, you really feel like there's value in using a higher end depth finder?
Oh,
you're going to catch more fish and find them suspended in different waters? Just
this year alone, there's been 3 or 4 really big fish, including the one we caught at Long Lake that was in 22 foot of water that, had I not had not just a depth finder, but a quality depth finder, been able to find that bottom distinction where it went from kind of mud in the channel edge to something hard. I was like, well, that's either a hump, a sand ridge, or something. And after I drifted back over it a couple times, I figured out it was obviously had to be some kind of log pile or log jam because it had a jagged edge on it. But finding that a little bit of detail that I wouldn't have been able to discern from a more affordable unit or a cheaper unit, it has been the key to me for 3 or 4 big fish that I've caught this year. In fact, we picked up a monster in Alabama earlier in October, and I only caught that fish because I was drifting through a pocket and I saw the tree limb come up in a fork, and I could see an arc just to the left of the fork, which is indicative of a fish. Right. And I threw a worm in there to it, and it ate it. And so it puts fish in the boat that I would never put in the boat with other. There's a lot of people that ask me about the cost of it. Right. Man, that thing's expensive. And I ask them, okay, let's just take a year and break it down. If you go fishing 40 or 50 times, if right now I asked you, would you give me $5 for a big fish?
All day long.
All day long. Mm-hmm. So if over the course of the year you pick up big fish after big fish after big fish, or fish after fish after fish, because you had something that keyed you into the fact that the fish were there, it pays for itself. I guarantee there's fish I'm gonna put in the boat today because I have that advantage, because I have that really high-end electronics. So it's worth its weight in gold. It pays for itself for me, both professionally and as an enthusiast. So that fish is right at 12 inches, but if you look at that coloration, look how thick his back is, look how broad his head is, and that trunk of the tail is both thick and wide, those are the fish you want to put back. Even the ones that are right at that edge, I mean, those are healthy genes. That's a solid fish, good color. I mean, just the kind of fish you want to keep. You know, that one's 12 3/4, right at 13 inches. And he'll make.
I was over here to the left of us, got hung up retrieving my line, just kind of cast. She's right at 8 on the dot. Cast just to the right and was paddling back out. I felt something kind of take it, so I set the hook, and it felt like I set the hook on a rock. Then she took me for a little sleigh ride. If you want to catch a hog, go to Long Branch Lakes. This place has got to be full of these things.
For outstanding customer service, expert advice, and an extensive selection of quality kayak fishing products, visit Hook One at kayakfishinggear.com.